Alrighty, chat. Hello. Hi. How are you? It's a beautiful day. Watching England and France. Lineups are in. Phil Foden finally gets a start because, why not? At this stage in the tournament, I feel like it's time. It's his moment to vive a little France. Oh my god! No, I do. Honestly, the English Twitter has been so fun right now. So incredibly fun. I've enjoyed it. Thought you said you were going to get headphones hooked up? No, I was not going to do that. This is where we're at. And both these teams lose. Well, whoever wins is going to lose to Morocco, man. Yeah. Whoever wins is going to lose to Morocco. That's where you're. Easy. Oh! History's best friend. Oh, yeah. France and England, they're buddies. They've shared so much history together. And for 100 years, they just held each other's hand. Yeah. For 100 years. It's called the one it's called the 100 years friendship. Not the war. The 100 years friendship. The war is just, it's just buddies giving each other a hard time. It's the 100 years friendship. Today I am French. Now, I mean, this is the type of match that I love the World Cup for, right? Because I love the underdog. I love the upset. I love Morocco's run to the semifinal. But at the same time, it's fun to watch two of the best teams in the world take the field against each other, and you have no idea who is supposed to win, who's going to win. Awesome. On the biggest stage, with every one of these amazing players trying their absolute hardest for their country, like, that's just so cool. And to get it in a World Cup quarterfinal here, England and France, two of like the just forefront nations in the world in ball. What are my predictions? I think France wins it. I said 3-2 to France. I predicted that this would be a quarterfinal, and I had France winning on that prediction. So, but if England wins, cool. If England wins, then it's England trying to make the World Cup come home, and Morocco's trying to win an unbelievable World Cup and be the first team from outside of South America and Europe to make a World Cup final. And then on the other side, you have Croatia and Messi trying to win a World Cup. So we're on anthems right now. We're on God Save the King, brother. God save the king, lads. Cheerio. Feels like a final, and yet each of these teams still has to win 3 games. Exactly, yeah. This is pretty early for this type of matchup at a World Cup. 2 of the top 5 teams in the world going head to head in the quarterfinals. Pretty savage when it comes to the draw, but here we are. God save our king. Shibby Dan. And now, what is. I don't know the name of the France anthem, but I know that people love the French anthem. La Marseillaise, I believe. Does Harry Kane wear eyeliner? No, he just furrows his brow constantly. It has the same effect. All right, we're inside the anthems. It's time, baby. Ben, thank you for the 23 months. You're great. I've decided that in addition to a new coach, the U.S. needs a new anthem, one that has longer notes and fewer notes that actually feels good to sing, that we won't have to speed through at 2 times speed. I feel like they picked a really fast version of the U.S. anthem for the World Cup, too. I remember when I was at the bar singing it, I'm like, is this the normal, like, pacing of this song? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. My prediction for this game was 3-2 France. If we could make like a command or something maybe that we can just ping every time, because I will not catch everybody asking for my score prediction. But I said 3-2 France. I said that before the tournament in this match, and I'm going to hold to that. There's simply too many notes in the American anthem. Unbelievable. Oh, say. No, it's not Oh Canada, though, you know. I don't know. I don't think any anthem is bad, except for the Spanish one that has no words. That sucks. You need something to be like, whoa, ah, you know, like, you need something to, yell. I think when you hear the U.S. anthem in the States, the singers just go really hard. Maybe. You have to sing it a lot in the U.S. It's like before every sporting event, like literally before every NFL game, every NHL game, every MLB game. Oh, say, can you see? Yeah, like before every sporting event. That's why we know it well. But I know in some countries I don't know their anthem particularly well because it's not played all that much. France is taking it all. I mean, I have France as like a best team in the tournament behind Brazil. Brazil's out, so I mean, that makes pretty solid sense that France would then go and take advantage of that. Yeah. I think France would demolish Argentina with Giroud as a striker. Well, Giroud's still not bad because he has so much talent around him. Mbappe, Griezmann, Dembele right behind you. Are you kidding me? Pretty sure I'd be able to pop a goal in every now and again. Throwing this massive frame around. Now, but you know, Giroud's the all-time leading goal scorer for France. That is special. That is something. Ooh, baby, we're close now. They're all on the field. How you feeling? Probably very nervous, if I were you. All right, chat, it is time. Wherever you are, you've got to get your predictions in now, or else they don't count. Into the historical record on the VOD. Toss it in right there. You can go back on this VOD and then back on the live channel and be like, yo, that was it. Make a clip. It'll last forever. The VODs are deleted after 90 days. I don't want to make any promise that doesn't make sense for you. All right, we have kicked off here. Let me get you the clock so that we can sync up. I'm going to start it when we get to 20 seconds, except they just took the clock off the screen because they really are anti-Zealand at this World Cup. A lot of England picks. Okay, I see you guys. 3-2 France. All right, somebody agrees with me. One person. Oh, 2 people. Couple, okay. 5-5 between England and France. I think that would cause multiple English heart attacks. Now, the last back-to-back World Cup winner was Brazil in 1962. Pelé. The Mbappe plan, right? That's the thing. We have the Mbappe plan. I'm terrified. Let's go. It's natural. World Cup quarterfinal. These are the games you never forget, whether it's good or bad. A World Cup quarterfinal between France and England. And Harry Maguire's on the ball. God, this is how God intended it, really. Harry Maguire. Oh, what a ball. He's the best player in the world. Oh, yo! What the? I gotta get better at that. $100 donation from Milk Chaos. Thank you so much to Milk Chaos for the $100 donation to Amnesty International. Massive donation. Huge difference-making donation to Amnesty, which we're raising money for. Great human rights organization to try and counteract the impact that this World Cup has had in any way that we can. We've already raised $8,636. You scared me? It's all part of the job. Da 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 da. Oh. And Rabiot. There's just weird players that find their way onto the field in matches like this. Like Harry Maguire against Adrien Rabiot is happening in a match between England and France. Oh. Saka. Kane. Larry Kane! Oh. Disappointing. Yeah, we try to be team human rights on this channel. And thank you again for the $100 donation to help us do that. Well, I'll be donating $1,000 of my own money on the World Cup final day, which we're like a week away from almost. Oh, Henderson, he should have just had a go, man. Foden! Woo! It was a lovely turn. You say Larry Kane? Yeah, absolutely. Larry Kane. I went to an England match against Germany in the Nations League, and there's like row of guys right in front of me were singing Larry Kane the entire match. And I've never gotten it out of my head. Henri, thank you for the $5 donation. Never gotten it out of my head. Ever. Couldn't pick a team to bet here. I think France is probably the better bet, but England has been arguably the most consistently good team in the world over the last 4 years. Them or Brazil, honestly. Oh, Shaw. That wasn't a foul. Never mind. Who's the ref? 40-year-old Brazilian. Okay. That's a funny cultural contrast. One of Europe's biggest matches, and it's a Brazilian refereeing it. Come on, slabhead! Come on, lad! Why am I looking at my phone? Kick, you scared me. Good ball, Shaw. It's a weird offside call, really. Not very much offside. Oh, that was a bad header by Walker. Oh, yo! That looked weirdly violent there. Sandokan, thank you for the $15 donation to Amnesty International. You are freaking awesome. Hello from Liechtenstein. Hi. I've been to your country before. Quite a lovely spot, actually. Hey, King. King Ahmad the Third. Sorry, it took me a second. Thank you for the $4 donation. $4.08 donation. Solid atmosphere, it seems like, in the stadium. Oh, come on, don't give us a boring game, please. Well corralled by Giroud there. The life of a French-English person. Awkward day for you. Awkward day. Hello from an incredibly distraught Portuguese fan. Yeah, that is, that was close. That is... Yeah, that's what can happen at the World Cup. Only one team's going home happy. You're just going home particularly frustrated because you know you lost a match that you could win, which is a brutal place to be mentally. Griezmann? Nope. If it took a touch off Griezmann, it was very small. You'd think there's too much offensive talent in this match for it to be goalless, but... There's always those big game, play it safe kind of jitters. Oh, annoying ball there. That's how I would describe that, an annoying ball. That's funny. John Strong, who's the Fox commentator for this game, said that it's good news for England that they haven't scored already because every time they've... Oh, what a header by Giroud. How did he get to that? How did he get to that? I mean, he never should have been able to make clean contact with that. That was such an impressive header. France have been more threatening in the opening 11 minutes, no doubt. But he was saying that the last 3 times England's been eliminated from a major tournament, they scored inside, like England scored inside the first 10 minutes and took the lead inside the first 10 minutes and then was eliminated. Seems to be a flaw in the system. Oh, Bellingham, that was a bit loose there, brother. Other than Netherlands, Argentina, all these quarterfinals have been low-scoring strategic chess-like games, even though Argentina game was amazing in its own way. I think that the drama's been saved for late in most of these games. The Morocco game was actually very normal, you know, goal late in the first half, 1-0 to the end, like very normal game. Other matches, we've seen madness. Croatia's late goal. Obviously, the Dutch with the 2-goal comeback. Koundé. So pretty bad touches are all around here. Aurélien Tchouameni dropping in to build play. Okay. And then if Varane goes forward, Tchouameni has to go back. It's pretty passive. Ugh. Weird exchange. Oh, nice play. That's how you break up that possession. Okay. Larry Kane. Is it finally coming home? It could. I have England as the 4th best team in this tournament. So this is a match between the two of the top 4. Oh, bad giveaway. Rabiot. Adrian. That really didn't turn into anything actually threatening. Pickford's like, all right, everybody. Chill. Weird as this might sound, I think England have a better midfield. Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson, and Jude Bellingham over Rabiot, Tchouameni, and I guess it's Griezmann because he's in the middle. Rabiot's the worst player out of all those. Then I'd probably say Henderson and Rice. Then Tchouameni. Then Bellingham's probably the best midfielder in this match. Great chant back and forth. Rabiot's had a good tournament. Levels, right? Levels. Henderson's obviously had a good tournament too. He's got himself a goal. But Henderson and Declan Rice are either... I mean, he's got Declan Rice playing as the enforcer and like the center of midfield. Henderson behind it to help with the build-up. Here's Rice. Hey, that looks like a foul there. Because now Killian's all of a sudden got all kinds of space. He's also he's got Henderson and Declan Rice in front of him. 2 defensive midfielders. He gets away from both of them. Gets away from both of them. And now there's an overload on the right side. Huge overload. Tchouameni. Oh! Oh! Oh, on this stage? Are you kidding me? Welcome to the big time, Aurélien Tchouameni. What a hit, son! That's a goal for France. Oh, mama. There is the announcement to the world of who Aurélien Tchouameni is. That goal will be referenced for the rest of his career. What a hit! Vive la France! In the tournament, apparently. No, seriously, because he's one of those players that doesn't have that household name recognition. It's a brilliant shot. Perfect. Pace, location. That ball is humming into the corner. What a strike. Oh, trouble for England now. They're a team that likes to not go behind early, control the game, get into the game, and now, where everybody else has been skying long shots, that was vicious. That was like the second real long shot of the tournament outside of South Korea's goal against Brazil. I think it's hard to blame Pickford for that. That was a beautiful shot. It's headed right into the bottom corner with pace. He didn't seem to get his footwork wrong. He was launching there. Obviously, Pickford's not the tallest guy in the world, but I don't know if there's much more he could have done. And now England's in a spot where they're not used to it. That is a foul. Okay. Can we wheel up the corpse of Kieran Trippier, please? Just bring on Trippier here. Sneak him onto the field in a different jersey. Trippier's not dead. He just wasn't picked for the team. Trippier's very much alive. Sorry. That's why you call in James Ward-Prowse, maybe. I didn't say anything about Walker for like 10 minutes, Freddie, I promise. All right, so we've got Henderson and Shaw. Who do we want? I mean, it's got to be Shaw, right? Like, David, they're showing David back over the stairs. It's got to be Shaw. I think Lloris is going to give him the wall, too. It looks like... Now, Lloris might... Lloris is pretty far over. It's open. Oh. I don't hate the plan there, but like what they executed it perfectly, and it was a pretty easy save for Lloris, you know? What would they happen if they swapped Walker for Trippier? A lot of bad things. But they could have used Trippier on that one. Just got to copy the Dutch? Yeah, easy. But down 1-0 early to France, not where anybody wants to be. Does that go top 3 of the World Cup? What do you think? I think Richarlison and Abubakar are the top 2. I think maybe that I mean, in terms of importance, yeah. We haven't really seen any many beautiful goals in the knockout. I mean, Neymar's was, but that's not going to win any awards because the sad ending for him. Saka. Kane. Oh, he's in! Oh, no! Oh! Anderson, what was that? Oh, Kane! Larry! Larry, what? Hugo, who gets us That is such drama. The two guys, the teammates, they've played together for a decade at Tottenham. And they've got to come up against each other for their nation's teams. And Harry Kane's in on goal. Great footwork, body positioning, knowledge to get himself in on goal there. Freaking brilliant play. He deserves credit for creating the chance. And good gracious, you would have backed him to put that one away. But Hugo Lloris is a shot stopper, and you might as well live up to that billing when it matters most. Who can out-Tottenham the other player? That is the real question here. Harry, what are you doing? Oh, boy. Oh, Teo Hernandez. They're putting him in a box. I mean, there's like 3 guys around Mbappe every time. They do have an anti-Mbappe, like, strategy. That was off Hernandez. It looked like it was off Hernandez. Oh, that turn is so... He just leaves Upamecano for dead. Where does he try to go here? Oh, he tries to go outside of the foot, up over the sliding body. Okay. Yeah, great close down. The form is actually, I think, a little wrong, but whatever. This is not the way England is not designed to play from behind. The whole 2 defensive midfielder thing, 3 center back, 2 wing back thing, it's not built to play from behind. That was a great show by Foden to relieve the pressure. Declan, great pass. Kane, Bellingham. Kane was asking for the call instead of continuing his run. Oh, brutal. That was there, too. That was there. If Kane had kept his run going, that was snappy stuff. Do. Man, these tunes, they just keep humming them. Oh, Kane. Oh! Oh! It's outside the box, though. It's outside the box. I mean, it's clearly outside the box. It's outside the box. I don't think you can give the penalty. Can you give a free kick off VAR? Is that a thing? If it's not a blatant red card, can you call a free kick on VAR? I legitimately don't know. Because normally VAR wouldn't look at it, but because you're looking at it, you know it's... Yeah. Because you're looking at it, you know that it is a foul. It's an obvious foul. It would have been a very dangerous... Yeah. That's not a dive. I mean, this is a foul. Is it in the box or outside of the box? How's that not a penalty? It's a foul. They need to decide whether it's in the box or outside the box. That's what's happening right now, I would assume. It is a foul. I think it's outside the box, in which case that's nothing. Yeah, no, they waved it on. I guarantee you it's because they think it's outside the box. I guarantee you. It's a foul, but I think it's outside the box. Yeah. Not a dive, not a penalty. Foul outside the box that you can't give on VAR. Not a dive, not a penalty, but outside the box. Yeah. That's brutal. It would have been a very dangerous free kick if the ref had given it appropriately, but he didn't. You can still blame the ref, but not for it not being a penalty. You can blame the ref for not giving you a very dangerous-looking free kick. Yeah. That's just the way VAR works, because if it wasn't near the box, then VAR wouldn't have been looking at it anyways. You can't just like retroactively call a foul from VAR or we'll be playing all night. You know, it's brutal to get a massive review on a call that was a foul and would have been a very dangerous free kick, but was outside the box. If he blows the whistle there, then they could review it and say, no, it's outside the box and give a free kick instead. But because he didn't blow the whistle at all, it's penalty or bust. Not everybody can be good enough to play against Morocco, you know. That is what we're playing for today. What a touch by Jordan Henderson. Well done by Saka to salvage the situation, and then he throws it away. And then gets it back. Have a hit, son. Have a hit! It's on your left, Bukayo. Shoot! Come on! It's on your left. It's wide open. Declan's gonna shoot. Harry's definitely shooting. Ooh! Ooh! Oh me, oh my. That's how you do it, Bukayo. In case you're wondering. Dude, these two teams know how to strike a ball. There is no helium in this ball. None of those weird risers. Solid save. That had some late action that surprised Lloris. He dove early. Maguire and Kane. Somewhere in there. Oh! Great ball! Oh, freaking chaos! Oh! Hideous Lemon, thank you so much for the $15 donation to Amnesty International. I appreciate it. You are an awesome person. You've donated like $100 to Amnesty over the last couple days. How do you rate Teo Henderson's or Hernandez? Teo Henderson plays for England. Teo Hernandez is a weird clone of his brother, honestly. Yeah, this is like just a good game. Not weird, no unusual chaos. This has been a good game so far. Great goal, right? Some half chances going both ways. Some oohs, some ahs, penalty shout in there. If he's not called the other stuff, he's definitely not calling that. That's corner. Oh, right in Foden's face, just puts the flag right over his shoulder. Aurelien Chouameni. 26 meters. Chad, this is England 6-4. Thank you for the 6 months, my dude. Fox has not done well covering the World Cup. All those graphics and stuff are, those are like the actual broadcast itself, like what shows up on camera is run by one central broadcasting corporation and is distributed to every other. So that's why we all see the same people on our TV, is because the broadcast is the same. Across, you know, it's so that every nation can't, every country can't bring their own production team to Qatar. There's no room for that. So it's the same producer for every broadcast. Which a lot of pressure, right? Because like 1 billion people are watching your broadcast. But you look like you smell good. Thanks, dude. It's probably the pants, honestly. Yeah, so the graphics, the stats and stuff, that's all centralized. That's being done by FIFA. And then the broadcast itself, I think Fox actually has done a fairly poor job. Not to mention they took a bag from Qatar not to address what's going on and, like the situation surrounding the World Cup and just call Qatar like a sleepy little fishing village in Doha, like, all right, shut up. I really hope you enjoy your yacht, Fox executive. Ooh, Killian. Hello. Killian. Woo! Oh. Kyle Walker checking his pocket at the end of the game. That's a foul. Yep. At long last. Gender. Oh, baby. With this $75 donation to Amnesty International. We've already raised $8,751. We started this one yesterday as we're trying to get it to a cool $10,000 raised for a great human rights organization and a big 75 from Gender. You guys have been awesome. Thank you. Of course, I'm donating $1,000 in the final day, which means we only have like $250 left to go to reach our goal of $10,000 raised for Amnesty. Bakayo. Mod check ref. Has anybody seen the referee anywhere? Just looking, just trying to get a feel for it. Anybody seen him? Is he around? Is he at Disneyland with his family? I don't know. Maybe he's in Dubai. That looked like a pretty freaking clear foul to me. Bukayo Saka's given France fits, by the way. Putting him in all these sorts of tough situations coming off that right side. They're trying to attack behind. I mean, that's where they're going. They're attacking behind Mbappe. Yeah, this ref is just dipped out. He's calling a very physical game. As an Irishman, I hate to say this. Love the preface there. England is getting hard done by this ref. I agree. Okay, he's taking the opposite approach from Lahoz yesterday, the guy in the Argentina game, where he's instead of calling everything and getting 80 red cards out, he's calling nothing. How could you be the story if you call nothing? Yo, thank you to DH16 for the $9 donation. You are awesome. Is Mbappe on the pitch? Yes. He actually has a nice interception. He was involved in the play. His cut across the formation opened things up for the goal that Chouameni eventually scored. But England has basically said, and this is like an American sports colloquialism, that usually comes from basketball, where he's not going to beat us. I'm going to make somebody else beat us. The whole concept of designing your game plan to make somebody else beat you, and so far, somebody else has beaten them. Chouameni has done that. Rounding it up to 60, I do appreciate that. DH, I do. On behalf of the people who that'll make a difference for. I feel bad for the fans around the trumpet guy. Spent a lot of money on those tickets. Can't imagine the scene in those pubs right about now. Bro, who's winning the World Cup? Probably Argentina. If England wins, I think Argentina wins it. If France wins, I think they win it. It's dire here at the Winchester. Sorry to hear that. If I'm on a screen in any pubs, my condolences to you right now. Oh! I saw the clapping hands. What? Let's go! We've cleared $3,000 in 2 days raised for Amnesty International thanks to $250 from Kolchov. A massive donation to Amnesty. Thank you, Kolchov. A huge donation that brings us. We're going to clear the 10,000 raised for Amnesty International over the course of the whole tournament, which is fantastic. Great stuff. We got such a great community around the channel, you know. You guys are so cool. Thank you. And now we're just raising house money. $250 for Amnesty. Well, that was... Oh, that play almost worked anyways. How? Yeah, we're back. We're back to the helium balls here. Skied it. Stones is way up there. Henderson popping up wide. Foden's floating. For an overload, this is some complicated tactical thing going on. Ooh, like that pass. Like that run. Bellingham. Saka, he just doesn't want to shoot, though. Oh, going for Kane. Bellingham's the only one running for it. He just ran by Foden on the way to that ball. Oh, it's Harry Magdini cleaning up the mess. Oh, how do you miss that touch, Phil? How do you miss that touch? Philip. Philium. That's what you're born for. Yeah, nice try, Usman. France is getting a little more comfortable with the ball. All right, Walker. The announcer core, like the announcing team, is saying that's an accumulation of fouls from Antoine Griezmann. I don't remember. It's his third foul. Like, all right. Yeah, I guess the ref just had enough of it. I mean, that makes sense. Declan. Majestic run from Declan Rice on tap here. Had that one on my bingo card. Ooh, Bellingham went for it. Man, England's midfield just looking narrow and flat, taking up their defensive shape. Who do you think is the best chance to win the World Cup from the remaining teams? Considering both these teams are still in a match, Argentina. But the winner of this match, either team, I would say, has the best chance of the four teams to win, especially if it's France. If it's England, I would say England has a better chance to win because Morocco's easier than Croatia. Calvin Phillips is fit. He played earlier in this tournament. Don't know if they would want to bring him in this match. I don't know. The changes won't come until like the 60th minute. France has just bossed the last 10 minutes. Rashford will definitely play in this game. Woo! Hello. That was clean. That was a strong one. I don't think anybody will underestimate Morocco, but I also think it's a fair thing to say that they're probably the worst team left. And so England would be a bigger favorite over Morocco than Argentina would be over Croatia, is the argument. 4? That's fine. Oh, I recognize this assistant. The fourth official has been like the head ref in a lot of games in this tournament. There are 5 teams left in the World Cup, by the way. I love dropping those fun facts. It's like, well, there's only 5 teams left in the whole freaking tournament, down from 32. Saka. Kane. Just doesn't want to call anything. Maguire. Magdini. Saka. Good tackle. Very good tackle. Now it might open up. Wasn't the best pass. Yeah, it goes by fast. The World Cup always goes by fast. If I had $1 for every time this ref waved somebody up, I'd have at least $5. That's a sandwich. $5. $5 foot long. Apparently it's not actually a foot. Apparently it's only like 11 inches. Absolute rip-off. Frickin' Subway. Two years of fighting and a week of pain. Sounds about right. Who eats Subway anymore? I don't know. I think they just front for like money laundering or something. I've had Subway like twice in the last 2 years, I think. It's welcome. I mean, there's worse fast food out there, but They do seem to be everywhere, though. Looking Spain-esque here from England. Oh, there we go. Oh, gets a corner out of it. That's a crafty way to create a set piece. Here come the lads. Rafael Ferraz in there listening, picking up the English. Oh, just see, he put that too far for where they ran the play. Ooh, Bellingham, yikes. What is Teo doing? Puts his palms on the ground to hip check him away. He could have called that a foul, but the way this ref is calling this game, do you really think you're going to get that call? I don't. There was only 4 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, there it is. Halftime. 1-0. Thanks to Aurelien Chouameni with a dime piece. All right. Welcome to halftime. France 1, England 0. How do you guys think it's gone so far? Are you surprised by the way things have happened? Because I'm not. I think this is pretty straightforward. I just had a text from one of my friends said this ref is blind. France smarter, going to coast to the end. What I expected, still according to the script. Ref has money on France. He's not calling anything. The French benefiting from dodgy FIFA actions. I feel like England doesn't have a plan B. We're going to see England's plan B with about 30 minutes to go, I think. We'll start to see a plan B with about 30 minutes left. Could easily have been 2-2. Okay, that's if you're taking every chance in the game. I don't know. I don't know about that. Worried for English fans? I'm always worried for English fans, if I'm honest. I know the argument was that Saka was fouled in the build-up, but that was so far back in the build-up. I don't know if I want the game to be colored by them going that far back in the build-up to scrutinize a foul. Oh, commercial. All right, chat. You know what time it is. It's time for chronology. If you have no idea what's happening, you'll figure it out. Our first date. Our first date. Is 1927. The iron. This is your halftime show, chat. The iron lung is invented. an artificial respirator that's used on polio victims who cannot otherwise breathe on their own. That happened in 1927. I just threw the card across the room. So, the next card, which I will draw from this imminent stack of cards, is this. Is it before or after the iron lung was invented in 1927? I believe in you guys on this one. The Soviet space dog Laika becomes the first living creature to orbit Earth. Is that before or after 1927? I feel like, chat, if anybody says before, please properly educate them that was in 1957. We did not go into space until the 1950s as a species, so couldn't have been before then. So, we'll keep the date 1927 of the iron lung. Keep track of how well you do. This is important. This is a scientific study to determine how much you know. All right, 1,000 years before. Man, nailed it. Okay. We'll save that one for later. That one's too obvious. On this year, A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh is published for the first time. Is that before or after the invention of the iron lung in 1927? A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh is published for the first time. Before or after 1927? I must say, you guys are going in with before a lot of confidence here. Did we vote in the Player of the Half poll? Who's the winner of our Player of the Half poll? It is Ref Bueller's Day Off. Ref Bueller's Day Off wins our Player of the Half poll. Congratulations to Ref Bueller's Day Off. Winnie the Pooh is published in 1926. So, literally 1 year before the iron lung was invented. You guys were very confident in that, so congratulations, you were right. But only by a year. Next. We'll use Winnie the Pooh as the new marker, so we're talking 1926, okay? The first shipment of gold arrives at the Fort Knox Bullion Depository in Kentucky, where the United States keeps all of its gold. Was that before or after 1926, when Winnie the Pooh was published for the first time? Was it before or after that the first shipment of gold went to Fort Knox, the U.S. Gold Depository? See, somebody guessed an actual date. I love the energy. 1931. Well, the answer is, drum roll, please. After. Only 1937. Only 1937. That's our new date. Cool. There we go. So who is still perfect? Anybody still perfect? A lot of people said before. 94% of those that voted in the poll said before. Here's a fun one. I was born perfect. Fair enough. So our date is when the gold was first shipped to Fort Knox in 1937. Stonehenge is put up for auction. Cecil Chubb purchases the site for £6,600 and later donates it to England. In what year was Stonehenge put up for auction? And was that year before or after 1937? A random piece of land with Stonehenge on it is put up for auction and purchased by a dude named Cecil Chubb. Nice. Is it before or after the first shipment of gold to Fort Knox in 1937? I'll let the see. So the poll says before. 74% are saying before in the poll. And in chat, it looks like we are leaning before a little bit. So, the answer is before. 1915. It was put up for auction in 1915 and later sold back to the government, and that is our new date, 1915. Awesome. Let me see if I can find another good one here. All right. If you have a knowledge of U.S. history, this will give you a shot at this. The date is 1915. Remember, don't look it up. You know, this is all about testing yourself. This is the point of the halftime show. Former President Grover Cleveland is elected for a second time. He becomes the only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. Is that before or after 1915? That rules all the Americans out. That's fair. That's definitely a fair assessment. Grover Cleveland, the only president elected to non-consecutive terms. He served 4 years, was voted out, and then came back later and served another 4 years. Is it before or after? Even if you don't know, you got a 50% shot here. It's before or after 1915. Grover Cleveland. Not even the same century? That is definitely wrong, because it is 1892 when he was reelected, which is obviously before 1915. So before is the correct answer, chat. Congratulations to those who got it. And our new date is Grover Cleveland's second election in 1892. Well, a lot of American questions. Huh. That's funny. Nobody would know that one. So 1892 is the date. This is great. All right. 1892 is our date. That's when Grover Cleveland was elected the president. The next question is when the 22nd Amendment is passed by the U.S. Congress, which establishes that no person shall be elected to the office of president more than twice. Is that before or after Grover Cleveland's election in 1892? Vote in the poll, type it in chat. Before or after 1892, when Grover Cleveland was elected to his second term non-consecutively. The 22nd Amendment that establishes no person shall be elected to the office of president more than twice. The correct answer? After 1951 is the official date. So we will keep that. And that brings us to the next question. The American Red Cross is founded by nurse and teacher Clara Barton. The Red Cross is founded. Is that before or after 1951? God, chat, you are so smart. You guys are on fire. Chat's on fire. 1881 is when the Red Cross was founded, right after the Civil War. Chat. Our date is 1881 when the American Red Cross was founded. You guys crushed it. 91% voted before. Our new date. Nylon stockings are sold for the first time. The hosiery slogan is strong as steel, as fine as a spider's web. Were stockings invented before or after 1881 when the Red Cross was founded? When were stockings invented? Before or after? The most important question in halftime show logistics. The answer is after 1940. After. During World War II, actually. So our new date is 1940. And from 1940, we gotta find one. Hold on. So our date is when nylon stockings are sold for the first time. Our new date, New York Yankees slugger Lou Gehrig becomes the first athlete to appear on a Wheaties box. New York Yankees slugger Lou Gehrig becomes the first athlete to appear on a Wheaties cereal box. Is that before or after nylon stockings are invented? When was the first athlete that appeared on a Wheaties cereal box? Before or after nylon stockings were invented or sold in 1940? Important question. Tough pick, right? I mean, it's like baseball. Who's who on a what box? A Wheaties box. It's a cereal box. They had athletes on the cover. Lou Gehrig was the first athlete on the cover. And was he on the cover of the Wheaties box before or after 1940? The answer is before. 1934, they were already putting guys in a freaking cereal box. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the date is 1934. Next question. San Francisco Bay's Alcatraz Island receives its first military prisoners. Is this before or after 1934 when Lou Gehrig's on a Wheaties box, chat? Before or after? When did Alcatraz begin? When did Alcatraz Island start to receive prisoners? Before or after Lou Gehrig appeared on a box? This is our last question. So if you get this one right, you might actually be able to run the table. The answer, way before. 1861. 1861, chat. And that is our fun halftime show for today. I enjoyed it. Congratulations if you got them all right. It was way before. All right, second half just kicked off. Let's get rid of the little halftime ticker. Bring up the clock. And get ready to rock. Here we go. In France 1, England 0. Thanks to Aurélien Chouameni. Don't think we've had any changes. Did we have any changes? Let me look. Yeah, no subs. Okay. No halftime subs. We are underway. I'm expecting England to start tinkering around 60 minutes. That's when we should start to see stuff happening. Jude. That's a foul. Oh, he's letting it go on advantage. And that was a good call, honestly, to let it go on advantage. Yeah, and he's bringing out the yellow. Look, I've hated on this referee the entire game. That was well refereed there. Yeah, it was it was pretty easy for the referee to get that right, but he did get it right, you know. Oh, it's McGuire. Oh. Oh, it's Bellingham. Oh. What a freaking save by Hugo Lloris. Oh my goodness, dude. What? Maguire just has to hit the target. I mean, the Reese just walks out and falls over. He just has to hit the target. Harry just has to hit the target. It's open. If he directs that towards the goal with any sort of power, it's going in. How was Hugo Lloris just encapsulated in one, 30-second stretch? Brilliant save, followed by a saunter out of it, saunter off his line where he gets lost and falls over. Ooh, a Hugo Lloris poll. Great but poor moments, poor but great moments. That's your poll. He did just almost allow a goal out of nothing and also denied a goal. Steps on the back of his foot. I mean, I get it. Why are you really making the argument for anticipation? Like, dude, Hugo Lloris totally knew where he was going to put that ball. Just, he got there early, right? Lloris knew exactly where Maguire was heading that ball. He just had to get there early, man. Had to make it happen. Hey. Good delivery. I've given up hope. No, don't give up hope. There's 40 minutes left, at least. As crazy as this World Cup's been, always keep the hope alive. It's the hope that kills you. The English approach to fandom. Saka! Saka! Oh, freaking... Woo! Dude, if Henderson scored a banger, I don't even know if the internet would know how to react to that. Oh, what a weird touch by Giroud. This is where they've loved to be the whole game. Now they've got a second guy with Saka. Oh, yeah, pen! Oh! Finally got him! Saka finally got him. Penalty for England. Yo, you know who he looks like right now? Like, honestly, you want to know who he looks like right now? Arjen Robben. You know who Bukayo Saka's... The way he's played this game, with timing his cuts in onto his left foot, he's played this game like Arjen Robben. And he finally got the penalty that he's almost gotten before. All right. Harry Kane, the captain for England. who takes fabulous penalties. I'm gonna not look at chat for the rest of this, just in case you guys end up a little ahead of me here. A massive penalty for Harry Kane. Outside of the penalty he took in the shootout in the Euros final, the biggest penalty of his life. And to spice things up even more, teammates. What? He's resetting the ball. Harry! Love it. He's settling himself. Lloris is such a good penalty keeper, too. This is great on great right here. This is great on great. Kane! Oh, what a penalty! Game on, baby. Game on. Larry Kane. Larry Kane. Larry Kane for England. See, this is what all of these freaking guys on like Spain and Japan, they don't do this. You see how freaking hard he hit that? Do you see how freaking hard he hit that ball? You got to steam it, smack it, hit the ball hard. That's how you take a penalty. Better than, yeah, it's better than the Brazil pens. Mod check, defense. Oh my god. What? Good save by Pickford, but what? Asleep at the wheel, dude. Just completely asleep. That's a flop and a half from Giroud. He's never calling that. Ooh, I mean, that was a well-taken shot by Rabiot. There's a tricky save right here. This bounces right before he saves it. That could be really tricky. That was like France's best chance from the run of play, just immediately after the kickoff. Defense on a walkabout. I said 3-2, so I guess we're well on our way to a wonderful second half. Oh, Mbappe! Oh! Oh, he needed a better touch. He didn't think it was going to get to him. Oh, Griezmann with the worst pass of all time. Oh, my goodness. Dembele, he did not think that ball was going to get to him. Oh, he's on. Foden's on. Oh, the ball was to the exact wrong part of the field. Goodness. Oh. He didn't think it was going to get to him. If he takes a clean touch there, he's literally just in front of the goal. Dude, Henderson just like trying to fire up the press. Love that. Now, there's a lot of fast guys in the world. Kylian Mbappe knows how to use his pace so well. His change of speed, his timing on when to explode. It's like Arjen Robben's timing on when to cut in. This is Arjen Robben's on the mind. We were just talking about him. The way that Mbappe uses the fact that he's incredibly fast is what makes him so incredibly good. Huh. England alive and well. Who do you expect from subs? I think we're gonna see Grealish. I think we're gonna see Camavinga for sure on the French side to keep the midfield under control. Probably Rabiot. But I think we see Grealish. I think we see Rashford on the English side. He loves swapping out his wings. I think we'll lose Saka and Foden over the course of the game. Whee, that's a little annoying for Shaw to deal with. What a diving header by Griezmann. All out. They've gone Coman for Dembele in like every game that's mattered so far for France, so I wouldn't be surprised by that one either. Oh, great pass. God, Saka's playing an immense game. Saka! Bukayo Saka is playing a fabulous game. That was a great show. Great pass from Stones to cut the lines. Good kind of deke there, and every part of that was great. Saka just isn't a great shooter. he has not taken a couple of shots that he's had a shooting lane to take, and that obviously got caught on the weaker right foot and was very tame. Ooh, not where England wants to be. Dembele against Shaw. There's the help. Still no subs either way. Dembele just, can you dance with me, Jude? Oh, they just got in behind France's midfield. Oh, Foden just made Foden just made a really long run, stopped it, and then Bellingham passed him the ball. And Foden still got there. Both teams slow to get up the field. Kane. Oh, yeah, it's easy save, though. Kane can score those shots, though. He actually strikes the ball pretty well from the corner of the box. But that's not... I feel like they need the extra man. They're still not getting... Their wingbacks are not getting up, especially on the right side. Kyle Walker's just not going to go too far up the field. He's a player, man. Sometimes you just get Foden on the ball and let him run, and he is a player. That should have been a yellow on Shuamini, honestly. You get Shuamini for the tactical foul. I think he's the one that pushed him. Oh, I look like I'm showing off the guns. What is this shirt doing? I kind of want to see penalties. I mean, I know it would be crazy intense for them if we did go to pens. But I feel like this will be settled in regulation. I actually do. I think next goal wins. I think there's going to be another goal in regulation, and I think next goal wins. The next goal does win. No, I mean, like, I think this match finishes 2-1 to whoever scores the next goal in this game. I don't think there's more than one goal left in this game. We've slowed back down a little bit. Oh, nice ball by Pickford. Saka. That was the worst tandem of calls I might have seen this entire tournament. I've watched every second of this tournament, because I've been here. How was that first one not a foul and the second one is? How in the world? Dude, that I can't even imagine. So, beer bottle just went through a window somewhere in England. Because, God, that was a foul. Oh, that was an awkward landing. Oy. Bruh, this ref. If for this ref was calling this game a different way, Bukayo Saka would be player of the match, no question, because he would have drawn like 3-4 fouls around the box. Like, actually. Now, who is the next player to produce a moment in this game? Let me rephrase that. Who would be the most entertaining? A Harry Maguire set piece goal to win against France would be the most entertaining result I think possible. Rashford, not a bad guess. Saka's most likely. I think Foden and Saka are the two difference makers on the field for England right now in the run of play. Harry Kane's got all that between the ears, but the run of play hasn't really opened him up. Although all English answers there. Mbappe's been quiet. I haven't seen anything from Mbappe where I'm like, oh, yes. The slab head's going to do it. I think the funniest outcome, either team, one guy making a play would be the slab head. That was a good play. How did Foden snag that? Dembele's gonna smoke Sean. I feel like he already has. The Alele Blue is going. And now he calls that one, dude. The sarcastic applause. Yeah. That's a foul. Saka driving him nuts. This is the moment for Slabhead right here. Oh my god! Oh, Terry! Almost called it, dude. Slabby? Yes. That is what they're trying to do there. Beautiful play. Man, he hit that pretty well. I think Lloris has it covered, though. What is Slabhead? That is a nickname for Harry Maguire. Because he has a giant square forehead. Like a slab. Oh, good defense from Hernandez. Man, England have looked really good in the second half, honestly. Oh, great work by Foden. Oh my gosh, Shaw, what are you doing? Foden was offside. Gotta be faster, Shaw. You gotta be... Play faster. Oh, yes, Harry. Maguire's at his best. Harry Maguire further up the field than Harry Kane right now. What tactically is going on? Kane is at left back. Shaw. Saka! Oh! Oh, is that a corner? That was Hernandez clearing that away, right? Yeah, I think so. Followed that run spectacularly. Great ball from Shaw. Oh, it was a foul on Saka to get to the ball. Fair enough. They were tumbling into each other. Offside. Yeah. How long? Yeah, Fox literally just let their main studio host through on audio for like 5 seconds. There hasn't been a sub yet. We're on the 73rd minute, and we haven't seen a single sub from either manager. I think France needs to sub more. I'd bring Camavinga in right now. I'd bring Camavinga in. Kingsley Coman for Dembele, who hasn't done much in the second half. Those are probably my 2 subs right now. Some groans from the French side. Oh, Shaw. Shaw is just given free license to be up on this side. Dembele needs to punish him. Or Coman. Says a Moroccan, I really want to play France. That makes sense. Got more ties with France. You're not getting that call. No. That's certainly not enough to give a pin. Oi, Griezmann. That'll bring out more groans. Mount's warming up. Of course Mason Mount is warming up. Oh, it is Mason Mount, baby. Oh, you know it's Mason Mount. The guy that you never expect, but is always there. You're never looking at the bench like, well, they could bring in Mount. What a weird clearance by Walker. Woo! Oh, he never really got a hold of that, but that's the best luck Olivier Giroud's had all night. This has to be the latest in the tournament we've gone without a sub. We're in the 76th minute. Neither team's made a change. Jude. Saka having to get his arms out of the way. Oh, nice tackle. Yeah, they're just keeping the subs fresh for extra time. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, Giroud! Oh! Shambolic defensive marking there, and what a massive save by Jordan Pickford. Where is the defense here? Stones. Johnny Boy. Jonathan. I mean, that was shocking defending. That was not a complicated play. That was ball across, headed back across to the main center forward on the other team. This is not a surprise midfield run here. Not a surprise midfield run. That is the main center forward on the other team. And there he is again! Oh! Olivier Giroud for France! And this time he does score it. To the guy, the walking, breathing, simultaneous meme, and France's best ever striker scores again. Olivier Giroud. When his nation needs him, Giroud rises above the fray. Maybe they should have made some subs because dang it, England had control of this game, and then all of a sudden the French have grabbed it back 2-1. Le Bleu is a laying at the moment. That is just, I mean, he just beat Maguire that time. Oh, that is so unlucky. God, Harry. Harry. I feel so bad for Harry, dude. Why did it have to be Harry, man? It's not an own goal, but it, like Harry closed it down. Nobody else in the England defense was closing that down. Harry gets there. Yeah, Stones got caught. Maguire tried to make up for it. Stones was just not really plugged into the game there. I think changes have been made. I saw somebody say Sterling for Saka, and that might have just been a suggestion. No, 3 changes. Mount for Jordan Henderson, Sterling for Bukayo Saka, and Kingsley Coman for Ousmane Dembele. I'll get those changes up on our screen now. What do you make of those? I think taking Saka off is probably not the right call, but taking Henderson off is a good way to get more offense on the field. What happened? I was literally typing. I just heard Mount gets decked by Theo Hernandez. I mean, VAR will look at it. What is he doing? What is Theo Hernandez doing? What is he doing? Stu Holden just said the same thing. What are you doing? That was so stupid, dude. That's a pen. What is going on now? Dude, what? Like, what is he doing? The only reason you don't think of this as a penalty is like, it's so stupid. Yeah, he's going to the monitor. This is a pen. Why? Theo is just gifting a free penalty to one of the best penalty takers in the world. What is Theo Hernandez doing? Like, that's so stupid. He's not going to get to it. He, like, loads up and just levels him. Like, what is he? There's nothing going on. That's so stupid. I'm flabbergasted as to what what is going through Theo Hernandez's mind there. Yeah, it's a penalty. Unbelievable. It's a penalty for England. That is such a stupid play. That's the right call. That's the right call. I think maybe a yellow, definitely a pen. Harry Kane's got to be the guy, right? I haven't even finished inputting the subs from when the last goal was scored, but this game is picked up to the umpteenth extent here. Kingsley Coman is in the game for France. That's our other addition here. Kingsley Coman, sub. And while it takes them forever to set this up, a yellow card's going to be issued. Oh, baby. What's Bellingham doing? He's getting yelled at by the side official? Okay, you remember when I said earlier that this was the biggest penalty that Harry Kane had taken in his entire life outside of the Euros final? This is the biggest penalty Harry Kane has ever taken in his entire life outside of the Euros final. I was mistaken earlier because I didn't know that this penalty was coming in. That's a penalty. I mean, yeah, here's a bigger one. He's got to do it again against his teammate. Crippling pressure. I'm not going to read the chat until after the penalty now, but crippling pressure. England's penalty history, they didn't win a penalty. England won a penalty shootout at the last World Cup, but obviously lost a penalty shootout in the Euros. He's doing the socks. Harry Kane's doing the socks. He is in his penalty motion. Hugo Lloris is a fabulous penalty goalkeeper. One of the best penalty takers of his generation. Harry Kane, England captain, to become all-time England leading scorer and force extra time with France in a World Cup quarterfinal. This is your moment for history, Harry. You might as well take it. Kane! Oh! What was that? I have never seen Harry Kane miss the goal on a penalty. He might have in his career, but I've never seen it. I mean, it's football heritage, right? I mean, it's England with a huge penalty and just missing it. And it's just it is football heritage. Kane's not washed. He's the best center forward in English history, honestly. He's going to break the goal scoring record. But he already scored a penalty today. Unbelievable. I mean, I know there's still time left, but it just feels like it being England in particular, that is just the deflating moment. Like fathers, like sons, like mothers, like daughters, the pain passed down from one generation to the next of watching your country miss huge penalties. Gutted for Harry. I've always thought Harry carried himself so well. He's so low key. That Mbappe face is going to make the rounds, chap. I'm blown away. I would have bet the house Harry Kane was going to put that away. All right, Mount. There was a sub. I got to get that in. Rashford's in. Oh, that wasn't a bad play. Maguire, he doesn't know how to flop well. They took Foden off and brought Rashford in. So they've, the classic sub where you take off one really talented offensive player and bring in another. There's still 2 subs and 1 window left for England, and there's 4 subs and 2 windows left for France. They will use Mount. I mean, there's helium in the ball. There's helium in the ball. I mean, Southgate will probably get sacked if they lose this game, just because, you know, fresh ideas and all that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kept Southgate, even if they lose this game, because, I mean, England's on its best stretch, and it's got this new generation coming through. Oh, yeah, it's a card. That's a card. It was his hand, bro. Come on. It was his hand. If it was his elbow to the temple, it could be red, but it wasn't. It never. Well, that's what Maguire was saying. He wasn't even. Maguire wasn't trying to get in a fight there. He was literally just like, it was my wrist. I hit him in the face with my wrist. I think Southgate will resign, maybe. Oh, well done by Stones. Good ball by Walker. Poorly taken by Sterling. Man, this ref is about to become public enemy number 1 in England if they lose this game. Eight minutes. 8 minutes. I can't believe this has been a fabulous match. I'll say that. It's not the best match in the tournament or anything, but this is like the type of match you hope for when you have 2 of the best teams in the world play against each other, and it's the type of match we've gotten. I mean, I get there are a lot of foul calls that this ref missed that would have favored England. He also missed some calls that would have favored France. But the majority of his missed calls were like that Saka situation. But no, I'm telling you how it is. The English will storm this ref if yeah, the English will storm this ref if they lose this game. Argentina style going into extra time. I mean, you say, well, he gave 2 penalties. The penalties were obvious. Teo Hernandez just had like he had a seizure or something and just made a really stupid play. And then the first one was definitely obviously a penalty as well. God, Lloris is just. You go. How is this guy the most capped France player ever? I mean, he is chaos incarnate. Oh, that's a good delivery. Nobody elevated to attack it. How much extra time? 8 minutes. So we're 2 minutes into the 8 minutes. Oy. What if England get a third penalty? Who takes it? Important question. Best match? South Korea, Ghana was fabulous. Cameroon, Serbia was an amazing match. Japan, Germany. Japan, Spain. Morocco, Spain. Morocco, Belgium was a really fun match to watch. Netherlands, Argentina, brilliant. Yeah, Kane again. I'm Maguire. Why not? Dude takes really good penalties. I think Kane. Yeah, I think Kane takes it. It'd just be a really interesting mental game. Germany, Costa Rica was fun, but there's no way it's the best match at the World Cup. Argentina, Saudi Arabia. Oh, how quickly we forget what a match that was. That would be my list. Like Canada, Belgium was really fun. Ghana, Portugal was really fun. No chance those are the best match of the tournament, but Raheem, the dream. That was hopeful. This actually doesn't look very good for Stones here. Non-contact injury there. Oh, Grealish, right in time. Hey, Kavan, thank you so much for the $5 donation to Amnesty as we hope John Stone's okay here. The last sub for England. They only have one more window. Now, this is going to be a mysterious extra time because they're going to tack a couple of minutes on. But thank you, Kavan. Stones looks like he might have broken his foot or something. Jack Grealish is in. All right. The mysterious couple of minutes remain. Something like 3 to 4 minutes based off that injury. Let's see. And it's all down to the ref, of course, which could be the final violation by this referee if he blows this too early. Everybody forward now. Everybody forward. Sterling. They're letting everybody get behind the ball here. He's got nobody to pass to on the wing. He's just got to, yeah. Hoof it. Maguire. Oh, he gave that one? Dude, that looked like a flop. What? Yo, this is the Netherlands right here. This is the Dutch situation. This is the exact same situation. So they gave 8 minutes of stoppage time, but there should be like more time left after this. I think we're at least going to play 101 minutes here, at least. So Shaw and Rashford. Rashford's probably taking this for a shot at glory in English lore forever. Deep breath, Marcus. Score this, you might as well run for Prime Minister. Rashford. Oh! Lloris got caught flat-footed. He was going the other way. The referee just blew it? There was at least another minute left in that game. I feel so bad for Harry Kane, but the French, that curse, it's gone. I was right. I picked France as a winner in this matchup by a goal, and that's what happened. My condolences to the English fans. An all too familiar England experience in the quarterfinal of the World Cup. And France, in its golden generation, plays on to the semifinal against Morocco at the World Cup. And are set, maybe, for a potential final against Messi or Croatia in a rematch, which is something we haven't acknowledged yet, but the two finalists from the World Cup 4 years ago are still alive and could play each other in the World Cup final. England is out. And Harry Kane's invincible penalties finally cracked. It also leaves open a Morocco-Croatia final, which would be incredible. I feel bad for both Harrys. I feel bad for Maguire. I feel bad for Kane. But for Giroud, a player that is so often thought of as not a legit contender for one of the great strikers in the world in his career, does everything he can to try and dispel that again. Well, Morocco, France, like everybody predicted. And Croatia against Argentina. Those are the only four teams left that can win the World Cup. Rip to the Harrys, rip to England. Condolences to England fans. Drown your sorrows this evening. But France, the last laugh, and all that talent, and they're playing their way into a World Cup semifinal. Looking for their third World Cup title, and they might just get it. Chat, it's been an absolute pleasure over the last 2 days. I have to say the quarterfinals picked up where the round of 16 left off and then some. They picked up where the round of 16 was tame. The quarterfinals were fabulous. Each quarterfinal had its own drama. I loved each one, and it was great. Thank you guys for joining me for each and every one of them. I will see you guys for the semifinals. I'll actually see you guys before. I'm planning on streaming on Monday. We're gonna do a surprise Football Manager stream. It's gonna be cool. You don't know what it is yet, but it's gonna happen on Monday, and it's gonna be really fun. And then we're into the semifinals on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm gonna check in on everybody on Twitter and message all my English friends, make sure they're okay. Congratulations to the French. Vive la France. Morocco. Huge. Croatia. Unbelievable that they're back. And Argentina, the team maybe. Certainly of swagger and angst, but also maybe of destiny. I'll see you guys on Monday. What a day.